Hello, and welcome back to Timing Apple. I'm Brett, and it's only me right now. Everyone else kind of left, so I figured it'd be a good time for me to talk about this. The topic is the new Greatsword. Dodge out of a charge. So it's this, and then you can dodge out of the charge, and you can just keep doing that, and it's pretty great. But a couple things about it. It's a really good tool for the Greatsword. I really like it, but it can be used wrong. Like, it's shown to go through like monster attacks. If you're charging and something will hit you, you charge out. You do that, and you go through the attack, and you're good. You can go back to your charge. The thing with that is, you can kind of get too dependent on that. Because the thing with the Greatsword is learning a monster, learning your windows of opportunity to do your charge attack, doing it, do your charge, dodging out of the way, go find your next window. Unless it staggers and then your window opens and you just keep sitting there and charging and stuff, you do that. But so it's really going to help with new players get into Greatsword, because Greatsword is not a very friendly weapon to new hunters of the series, just because it's pretty difficult to use effectively without really knowing the monsters. Personally, it was the first weapon I had ever started with in Monster Hunter, and I just stuck with it and ended up now having about close to 2,000 hours total just Greatsword gameplay in Monster Hunter. So it's pretty impressive. But yeah, we'll talk about this. So you're what was I gonna say? So that shoulder charge really should be used for creating more like a bigger window for you, not really to fix your mistake of putting yourself in a wrong situation of getting hit. Like, if the Deviljo's in this game, which I really hope it is, it's Dragon Breath attack. Before you would have to kind of position yourself underneath it before the Dragon Breath got around you, or you'd be able to get behind it when it was starting the move and hit the tail or the leg or something. But now, so I'm just using that as an example, I don't know if it's actually going to be in the game, but whenever it's doing that breath attack, you'd be able to set up your charge, dodge through the breath, go back to this charge. By the time its head gets back around, you would have a charge shot on the head, which would do a lot more damage than hitting it in the tail or the foot. Like I said, I don't know if the shoulder charge would even block a breath attack like that, because it's a pretty hefty attack. But that's just an example. You should be using this move to create bigger windows for you, not fixing mistakes of you setting up a charge when you shouldn't have. It'll definitely be a good learning tool if you go to attack and the monster does something unexpected, like I've seen many times playing this beta. The monster AI is a lot smarter. So if you're trying to learn a new monster and you think there's a window and you go to attack and then it does something you don't expect, and you're like, oh crap, I need to get out of here. You shoulder charge, get out of it, go into your charge. Use it as a learning tool, not a crutch, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. You shouldn't be depending on that the whole time. Now, let's get into the really good parts of it. So, let's go with the new charge attack deal. So before, the side slap used to have to be your intermediate move between your Greatsword charges. But now, you can do this charge attack, you do that, you pull back, and you can go directly into the next charge attack. And I love that. It saves so much time. Plus, if you do all three charges without canceling, by the time it's the regular one, after the strong charge, when you go into the last charge, the double charge, it's actually quicker. It's only a 2-stage charge instead of the 3-stage charge. So if you do it legitimately, it'll be quicker on the last one. It's like if you go, you cancel, you charge, you cancel, then you go into the double charge. It's going to take you longer to charge that last one up. But that's okay, because the Greatsword, well, in my hunting group, we always reserve, whenever the monster's asleep, that sleeping hit, the Greatsword gets to do it because of its charged attack and just the massive amount of damage it does against sleeping monsters. So the regular draw charge, which you would do, does about 83 to 90 damage, depending on where you hit at. But with this, I think it's about like right here. You can go to the charge, cancel, go to this charge, cancel, go straight to your strong charge, your double charge, do that, and make that 199 hit, the hit that lands on the head or wherever you're aiming for, get that multiplied instead of the draw charge. I was a bit too close for it that time, but I don't know. It'll take some experimenting getting that distance down. I still need to get the distance on that because that would be a great toolbox to have. To be able to just, yeah, it's a little hard. That was a little far away, but oh well. So the next thing I want to go over is the free charge you get after the strong charge. The strong wide charge. This one. And why, like the difference between that, like why would you go into that whenever you can go into the double strong charge with the double hit? Well, because the wide charge, it's actually pretty weak. It's the weakest of the charge style attacks the Greatsword does. So I would really only reserve it for like if the monster's trying to run away, or if it's running away from you, it's getting out of your range, and you need a really quick hit, like if it's about to fly away or something, limping, you should use that. But if the monster's stationary and you're going to have just like another second to be able to get that charge attack out, you should go ahead and go for the double charge this one. Because by the time you it's a fast charge anyways. It's only a 2-stage charge, so plus there's the dodge roll afterwards. The dodge roll window is I think it should be longer in this. When you do the wide charge, you have to wait a lot longer before you can dodge roll out of the way. So that's another reason why you'd use it when the monster's running away from you, because if the monster's running away, it can't hit you if you're not able to charge, if you're not able to dodge. But after this, you can dodge roll a lot sooner after that last hit. You can get out of the way. It's just a situational thing to do. I don't know. That might be it. I didn't really go over combos. This wasn't really a Greatsword guide on how to use a Greatsword. But I will say, okay, I'll say this. One tip for using the shoulder charge out of a charge attack. So you use the tip of your thumb to hold down the triangle button for the charge. And whenever you lay your thumb down flat on the controller, it hits the circle button. And that circle button is what lets you do the shoulder charge. So it's super, super easy to pull off. You can it does take up stamina, so you have to be careful about that. That was still 100. Oh my gosh, hold up. That was still a lot. Level 1? Yeah, the level 1 charge still did 156. Okay, that's not bad. You should still charge it up to the level 3, though. Okay. So there's that. Greatsword charge. Don't rely on the shoulder thing. Instead, use the shoulder to create bigger windows. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I love it, though. I absolutely love that charge. Let's see. 199. Dang. If you can get that to land on a sleeping monster to where that's the first hit, that's going to be a lot of damage. Let's see. So I can get it. I'm pretty sure I'm way too far away. And the angle was off. It's another thing. For that strong wide slash, you can say it hits a wider area, but honestly, it's a really wide area. But the new Greatsword charge is like, you can like turn a lot. Like you have a lot of freedom in where you put that Greatsword hit. It's the cone in front of you on where you can go is much bigger than past games. That's really cool. All right, that's pretty much it on my Greatsword theory on the new shoulder charge. I'm just gonna break this barrel. There we go. Oh, and we can do this. You can block. Yeah, Greatswords can block. But you don't want to do that. That takes up a lot of sharpness. You should just do the shoulder thing. That's pretty much it. All right. See y'all later. Bye-bye.